Unity Christian started its varsity football program in 2003. The Crusaders were in the OK White with East Grand Rapids and Lowell at their peaks. They then moved to the OK Green with state powers like Muskegon and Zeeland West, and later Zeeland East and Byron Center. So in 17 years, UC had never won a conference championship, but this year with the move to the blue was a great opportunity to change that. A win for the Satyrs tonight against Hamilton, and they would have that conference championship. We pick it up in the first quarter after a fumble recovery. Unity on the doorstep. Malachi Obande, 8-yard touchdown run. Two-pointer made it 8-0 Unity. Then it's Cam Chandler with the pass to Drew Chandler. I wonder how many times they ran that play in the backyard growing up. The Twins connect on the long TD run. Another two-pointer is good. 16-0 Crusaders. It'd be 23-0 when Hamilton would finally get on the board. It's Tyler Stazowski. He's been great for Hamilton all year, especially stepping up with injury to quarterback Quentin Sorens. That's a touchdown to make it 23-8, but way too much from the Satyrs tonight. Drew Chandler up the middle, 62 yards to the house. Unity Christian, 50. Hamilton, 16. The Crusaders, at least a share of the OK Blue title. They can win it outright next week at Allendale. Brett Bakita called this game on ESPN 961. Brett, obviously a big deal for Unity Christian to get that first conference championship.
It was, and you know what? Tyler Zatowski, unfortunately, had a serious injury. He had to leave. The good news that I will share with everybody, he did a thumbs up to the stadium, and I know for Craig Tibby and the Unity Christian who did a prayer for him, it took a little bit away, obviously, from their celebration tonight. But I walked away from this game watching Unity Christian against a good Hamilton team, and the second straight week, Jason, they put up 50 points, and you saw it there. I think this might be, as far as weapons, maybe the most skilled team that Craig Tibby has had in that short span, as you mentioned, with the varsity program. Just because you see the weapons here, not normally known as a throwing team, but you got Cam Chandler and Drew Chandler, the junior twin brothers, hooking up. You have, obviously, Drew Chandler with a big run here. Kobe Butte had a big touchdown run. Malachi Abande had a couple of touchdowns. Their offensive line is fantastic. Unity Christian is for real. And remember, they're in Division 4. It's going to be fun to watch them come playoff time again this year, Jay.
Well, let's hear from the winners after the game.
That's unfortunate for them. Nobody wants to start that way, right? They played it tough. They made us go on that fourth down, and we got it. And then, from there, it clicked a little bit for our guys. Every coach is sitting. I don't care who you are, how long you've been. Nobody wants that. I'm sitting here watching his parents, and how do you not fear? It's hard. So, your heart goes out to those guys. But it is. I don't want to. We'll talk about that maybe later with our guys, and it's something that we do want to try to enjoy a little bit.
So obviously, Brad, I wasn't at the game. I'm not sure. You talked about the injury to Stastowski. Is that what we're talking about here?
Yes, that's what Craig Tibby was referencing. And Jay, you know how close I am with this program. And you see this a lot, but the sportsmanship that came out from these two sides, as I mentioned, Unity Christian huddling up with their assistant coaches, praying for Tyler to be well. He gave the thumbs up. The emotion afterwards with the coaches. And Craig Tibby, he never, once the player was injured, whether it's his player or opposing player, he comes right out, whatever he can do with the training staff. He never left Tyler and that huddle until he was carted away, and it had to be probably a good 30 minutes or so. And that just tells you a lot about that Unity Christian program and Coach Tibby, obviously.
Well, Unity is now 5-0. Certainly we hope Tyler will be okay. Hamilton now 2-3 on the year. Unity Christian wraps up the season at Allendale next week.